Alright guys, welcome back to Off Axis Builds. Working on my 68 Volkswagen there in the back, you can see it. Got some updates for you. Working on some insulation and some soundproofing. Also got my shifter knob, custom shifter knob made. And then I'm also working on just sanding the inside under the dash and just getting ready for final paint. So let's take a look at the car. Alright, so let's get started on the engine side here. One of the mods I've done here lately, I made this linkage for the MP 3236 Progressive Carb. So I made a bracket that comes off to a linkage here and allows me to be able to pull from the top, not the bottom. So this linkage on the bottom will actually go to my throttle cable, which I got to get hooked up. The reason for this is when you're pulling from the bottom, you can't get full throttle. You peak out right about here and maybe just slightly over because of the angle of the cable. You can only pull it so far. So by me installing this linkage, it allowed me to get full throttle. See, there's just one, there's a second. So it gives me full throttle. I kind of took this design off of the Weber design. They have this full linkage already made for the Weber carburetor. Impy does not make that. From what I've been told, the Impy is almost the exact duplicate of the Weber carburetor. The only difference is the linkage that they do not provide for you. So anyways, that'll make full throttle a lot easier to achieve. So let's walk on inside and take a look at what's going on there. So here's my new shift knob. It's kind of slanted back. My seat's gonna be a little further back. The steering wheel's gonna be a little bit lower, so it'll just allow for better shifts. Just kind of different look. Still get into reverse. Pretty easy. So the other thing I've been working on is under these floorboards. You've been following, you know that I've made some floorboards for that are about 2 inches off of the floor. So I put some insulation on there. I've also insulated the floor for vibration. So I just gotta take these bolts out, drill all the way through the pan, and then bolt it onto the pan. What I'm gonna be working on tonight is cleaning up underneath this dash, sanding down parts that need to be sanded, and just cleaning it up, getting ready for soundproofing. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what I got under the dash, or excuse me, under the hood. Here's some of the sound deadening material that I put on. This stuff's really, really cool. Got the idea from another gentleman on YouTube. It's Chris from Classic VW. He suggested to use this stuff. It's from Lowe's. It's basically window trimming or waterproofing. So here's the stuff that you can get over at Lowe's. It's called Peel and Seal Aluminum. It comes in a 6-inch by 25-foot roll. Stuff's really cool. There's no smell to it like most roofing material or other type of material you put around a window. Way cheaper than getting that Dynamat or that Bose matting. For the roll that you get here, I believe this was like, I want to say it was like $10. It would be over 100 for the same amount of Dynamatting. So anyways, that's what I put in underneath the seats, in the dash area underneath the hood here, and then also in that back deck lid. I've wrapped most of it with that. So you can see right there I have that material. I have another sound deadening material, and then on top of that I put this jute material. Top of that will be my carpet, so it's going to be nice and sound in here, quiet. So you can see that I've gotten my hood primed and first coat of paint on. This is what I'm actually going to be putting on this little section in here on both sides. It kind of looks like some water droplets. Be kind of cool. So I was doing a little layout here, see if the red would look good. Black on green, and then green on black. I think I'm going to go with the black on the green water drop look. So anyways, let's go ahead and get sanding on the dash. Alright guys, so it looks like I'm going to call it quits for the night. I've got some Bondo in some areas I want to smooth out. Got it pretty well sanded. Just got to do a little touch-up sanding here and there to smooth out the edges. And then I'll go ahead and throw a sandable primer on that. That'll kind of fill in all the little divots. Got some more Bondo up here. Some of the corners, just to smooth out some areas, get rid of some dimples. So that's it for tonight. Just clean up the tools now, and yeah, thanks for joining me on another part of this build.